Hello, my name is Gabriel Arroyo, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist with Soaring Families Counseling located in Southern California. Today's video is going to be about coping with loneliness due to COVID-19. With the current social distancing orders in place and us having to stay indoors, away from our social support, away from our family and friends, and not being able to connect with them physically, it's creating a lot of feelings for us. Depression, sadness, worry, anxiety, and loneliness. So how do we cope with loneliness when we're expected to be social distancing and not connecting with people physically? Loneliness is usually associated with not feeling connected and not feeling of belonging. And now there's a big difference between being alone and being lonely. And with social distancing, we might have to be alone physically, but it doesn't mean we have to feel lonely. Here's a few tips on how to overcome the feelings of loneliness while we're practicing social distancing. First, stay connected. Stay connected with your social support, your family, your friends, whoever it is that you want to connect with. We don't have to be lonely and isolate and not connect with the people we want to. We could still connect with them just by different means. So use technology to connect with those people that you want to connect with, so that way we're not feeling lonely. 2, utilize your coping strategies. Use your coping skills, whatever makes you feel better and distracts you from what's going on in the world today. So use your healthy coping skills. We did another video about healthy coping skills to manage depression and anxiety. Use those skills, whatever makes you feel better and that are healthy for you, to keep yourself preoccupied. Challenge yourself to try something new. Once again, we have a lot of time right now and situation is a little bit different with staying at home. So use this time to try something new, something you always wanted to but didn't have time for. Third, do not pass up opportunities to connect with people. I know that when we become depressed and we feel lonely, we begin to withdraw more, we begin to isolate more. We feel more inclined to decline opportunities to connect with people, even though we really want to. It's just a pattern and a process we go through that we're feeling lonely and depressed, so we withdraw more. Don't do it. Challenge yourself to connect with people. If people are offering to text, to do Zoom meetings, to say hi outside with your neighbor or whatever the case may be, take advantage of those opportunities and accept them. Connect with those people, so that way we're, once again, fighting the feelings of loneliness. And lastly, return to basics. So what we mean by that is return to our communication basics. So using writing, text, email, whatever way you want to express yourself. I recommend writing a letter. It's something that we're not commonly using in today's day and age, but it's a cool coping skill that if we're not used to it, it's engaging us in a different activity. So it's serving two purposes. It's allowing us to connect and communicate with the people we want to connect with, and it's a coping skill of writing and expressing ourselves. So return to basics of communication. Once again, even with this current situation of having to isolate and social distance, it doesn't mean we have to feel lonely. So try out these tips and engage with whoever and anyone you can to combat this feeling of loneliness. Remember, we're all in this together.